Have you ever noticed how the way we treat ourselves quietly echoes in the way others treat us? It's strange, isn't it, how the love we search for outside often begins in the quietest, most private place, right here, within us. Tonight, on St. John on Air, let's talk about our self-acceptance. Not the loud kind, not the Instagram kind, but the tender inner grounding that shapes the way we connect with others. When we think about healthy relationships, we imagine trust, communication, shared values. But beneath everything lies something more fragile and more foundational: the relationship we have with ourselves. Dr. Kristin Neff, one of the leading researchers on self-compassion, emphasizes that how we relate to our own pain directly influences how we respond to the pain of others. When we approach our flaws with judgment, we often carry the same harshness into our relationships. When we are gentle with ourselves, we make space for others to be human too. Many of us grew up believing that self-love will come later, after we lose weight, after we stop overthinking, after we stop procrastinating, after we finally become the version of ourselves we imagine someone could love. But the truth is, we never reach that perfect vision. Dr. Carl Rogers, one of the most influential humanistic psychologists, said, "The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change." Self-acceptance isn't complacency. It's the soil in which genuine, sustainable growth takes root. I think of my friend, let's call him Jonathan, who spent years hiding his anxiety from his partner because he thought that being strong meant being emotionless. The more he hid, the more disconnected he felt. The first time he said, "I'm not okay today," something shifted. His openness didn't weaken the relationship, it strengthened it. Research in psychology has been remarkably consistent on this point. Dr. Jennifer Crocker, known for her work on contingent self-worth, has shown that when people base their value on external approval, being admired, successful, liked, they experience more anxiety and more relationship conflict, because their self-esteem depends on how others respond. And while not every study measures physiology directly, research on self-compassion, including work by Kristin Neff and Christopher Germer, shows that these practices reduce stress, increase emotional resilience, and improve empathy. Some studies on compassion-based interventions even show a calmer biological stress response. In simple words, when we stop punishing ourselves, we stop punishing others. Think about how many arguments come not from the situation, but from insecurity, from the fear that we are not enough. Relationships are mirrors. They reflect not just who the other person is, but the parts of ourselves we struggle to face. When we carry self-doubt, we read rejection into silence. When we carry guilt, we hear blame and simple concern. But when we carry self-acceptance, we can finally hear love even when it's quiet. I once spoke with a father whose teenage daughter was struggling with depression. He told me every time I told her she was enough, I realized I didn't believe it about myself. That realization became the turning point. He started therapy, not to fix her, but to understand himself. And as he grew more compassionate towards himself, their relationship softened. So maybe the first act of love isn't reaching outward, it's reaching inward. To speak to yourself with the gentleness you offer everyone else, to forgive your past selves, to accept that you are both unfinished and already enough. Brené Brown often emphasizes in her work that the extent to which we love others is tied to how compassionately we relate to ourselves. Not narcissism, just the basic truth that we cannot give what we withhold from our own hearts. Good night, my friend. Be kind to yourself tonight. That kindness will echo through every relationship you build.